Tom Dreesen may be best known as a stand-up comedian who has made over 500 appearances on national television, but few may know about his giving nature. It extends all the way back to his Illinois hometown and alma mater, South Suburban College. He credits his past with shaping him into the man he is today.
I grew up in Harvey. I had 8 brothers and sisters. We lived in a shack. 5 of us slept in one bed at one time, but none of my childhood do I consider poor because it enriched me, to go out and pay the dues that I was going to have to pay, especially to make it in show business.
Growing up, Tom held various jobs in his hometown. He was also a member of the Harvey Junior Chamber of Commerce.
I wrote a drug education program teaching grade school children the ills of drug abuse with humor. They weren't teaching drug education in those days at a college or a high school level, let alone at an elementary school level, but I knew I had to get to the kids soon. The program was going to be based on humor, make the kids laugh, play some records, get their attention, and then plant the seeds.
Tom met a man named Tim Reed when he proposed his idea to the Harvey JCs, and the two of them became partners on the project.
But one day, an 8th grade girl walking out of the classroom said to Tim and I, "You two guys are funny. You ought to become a comedy team." And the thought of a black-white comedy team intrigued us.
It was a time of race riots. I mean, really, really bad. And I just felt that's wrong. There's got to be a way that we can get people to live together. And here I see these 2 guys that were just really getting along really well together. And I thought, now maybe if they can go out in a larger area, maybe people could see, hey, if these guys can get along, maybe the rest of us can get along.
There was never a black-white comedy team in America. And anyhow, we became America's first black and white comedy team. History shows we were the last. That was over 40 years ago. We wrote a book called Tim and Tom, an American comedy in black and white, and it's now going to become a movie about what it was like touring the nation from 1969 to 1975 as the first black and white comedy team, and the dues we had to pay.
I'd gotten the book, and I was having them sign it. And I find out later on, every time Tom goes anywhere, he always tells the story about the 8th grade girl that gave him the idea that you guys are really funny, that you should be a comedy team. And I'm like, you're kidding. He was like, no, you're even in the book. I'm like, what? I was just so shocked when I found out. He was like, yeah, you're part of the book. He was like, you're in the book because you started it. So it was really, really special.
Vicki continues to support Tim and Tom to this day. She watched Tom perform in 2010 at the South Holland Community Center and most recently at South Suburban College, where he told stories about his upbringing and what he learned while touring with Frank Sinatra for 14 years.
He was the most benevolent human being I've ever met. When I saw a man of his magnitude, a man of his fame, that was still so charitable, then I that's what I wanted to continue doing. My mother had a plaque in the kitchen, an old broken down plaque that said, "The talent you have is God's gift to you. What you do with that talent is your gift to God." In my industry, I know of no one that did more for their God than Frank Sinatra.
Tom has demonstrated philanthropy throughout his life as well. The proceeds collected from his performance at South Suburban College benefited the SSC Foundation for students to receive scholarships and continue their education at his alma mater.
He's paying it forward to spread the wealth so that others can maybe go out and pursue their dreams. Maybe they wouldn't have that chance if he didn't do a benefit for scholarships. So I think that's really special.
I'm so grateful that I learned here at South Suburban Community College, which was Thornton Junior College when I went there. So anytime I see any growth, it also pleases me. And this college has grown tremendously since I've been here.
For more information or to make a donation to the South Suburban College Foundation, contact 708-596-2000, extension 2463.